Hello, hello, Alafia family. Hi, as folks are coming in. Welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, yes. So good to be here with you. Hello, hello, Alafia family. Welcome to the Ase Ire Movement Ministry. I give honor to Funlayo, the chief priestess of Ase Ire, and to all the priests of the Ile. I'm Sister Betsy, your movement leader. I'm a certified yoga instructor and Zumba teacher and lover of the body, and I'm so excited to be able to spend this time with you. Drop a comment to let me know that you're here if you haven't already. And as you're coming into the space, make sure that you get yourself comfortable, that you have your water, that you have any additional props that you might need, such as a blanket or some socks or a pillow for some extra support. Or sometimes you can even use a thick book for extra support if that's in your practice. And just get yourself comfortable in your sacred movement space for this evening. Have your water on hand. Please remember to honor your body by moving only as much as is possible and is comfortable for you. And with that, we will start to jump right in and get started. So excited to be here with you. Okay, give me one moment to get the music going. Okay. All right, so we're going to find our comfortable seat, our Sukhasana, our easy seat in the Sanskrit. And certainly if it's in your practice, you should feel like if you would like to get a blanket or a pillow to put beneath you for some extra support, you can absolutely do that. Sometimes that helps to release in the hips and releases some tension in them because it allows the knees to drop further down to the floor. So engaging and lengthening through the hips and releasing through there as well. So as you find in your easy seat, I also, as an invitation or suggestion, just sort of moving away the flesh from beneath you. That helps you to find that grounding and more connectedness into the floor, into the earth, really finding our center, coming into our sacred and special time and special space that you're giving for yourself this today, where if it's evening or wherever you are. And just letting the arms relax and drop, be on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels comfortable today for you. Palms facing down if you'd like to invoke feeling of groundedness, or palms facing up as an invitation to receive, or again, just softly in your lap. And bringing the energy inward, we're going to find a comfortable gaze on the floor, or bring the energy inward by closing your eyes and just taking a moment to settle in, to release from whatever was going on right before you came to this space, using this as a transition time to get yourself centered, to release from the day, to check in with yourself, to see how you're doing, how your body is feeling, what's coming up for you right now. And if you'd like, you can even put your hands over your heart and just notice, without judgment, what's happening. What are you feeling? Is it beating quickly Is it beating slowly? How is it feeling? And we're going to start our practice with 3 collective breaths together. So taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. With that exhale, maybe your shoulders drop. Maybe your jaw feels more release, less tense. Taking a second inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale, biggest breath of the day. Again, just letting the exhalation wash over you. Letting the body exhale. Letting all the tension just drop away. Maybe you even feel like there's some space between your ears and your shoulders as your shoulders drop closer to the floor, the ground. And just having this moment together and for yourself. Letting the hands drop into the lap. We're just going to take a few shoulder rolls just to invite some of that delicious movement into our body and reverse. Coming back to our neutral, taking a deep inhale. Exhale, letting the head drop to one side. Letting the weight of gravity just naturally let your head hang over. Inhale here, exhale, bringing the head around, dropping chin into chest. Inhale, exhale, around to the other side. No need to force anything. The breath and gravity is gonna naturally do what it does. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the head to the back. Again, only what's feeling comfortable. Coming back up to the neutral position. We're gonna do a few cycles of that on your own with your own breath count. You can start to the other side. Inhale, exhale to the opposite side. Ear falls towards the shoulder. Inhaling here. Exhale, chin dropping to chest. And going at your own pace on the breath. Alternating sides. And starting to just smooth it out a little bit so you're getting one continuous movement. Taking it to the opposite side for another round of breath. Coming back up to our neutral position. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale down to one side, releasing the palm to the mat. The opposite arm is going to reach alongside the ear. Really think about that opposite hip staying down towards the floor so it's not popping up on you. And just again, just an intention, just an awareness. There's no striving for anything, just the attention. Feeling what's coming up here along that side that's extended. Inhale, both hands up to center. Exhale down on the opposite side. Palms come down to the floor. Opposite arm comes over your ears. Again, bringing awareness to that hip, that it's soft, that it's rooted and grounded into the floor. Inhale, both arms up to center. Exhale, left hand comes to right knee. For a gentle twist, your gaze is going to be over that right shoulder behind you. Inhale, thinking about sort of circling up through the vertebrae, through the top of your head. And as you exhale, the body's going to, on its own, gently spiral around. Inhaling up through the crown. Exhale. Spiral. Inhale, untwisting from the hips, one vertebrae at a time. Your gaze is the last to come forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twisting to the opposite side. Left hand comes behind you. Gaze is over that left shoulder. Again, thinking about that breath starting right at that root chakra, right at the base of our sits bones, and inhaling up through the crown as we exhale, gently engaging that twist. On the next inhale, unraveling yourself, starting at the base of the spine with your hips, then ribs, torso, shoulders, head is the last thing to come forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, reaching out towards each other. Hi. And letting the arms just fall where they may, hinging from the hips. Head is last thing to fall, wherever that may also. This is another opportunity. If you need some support like a book or a block, you can certainly rest there, letting the arms and the hands just fall wherever they may. Letting the head release down. Your shoulders, you'll feel a little gentle collapse in those as well. Feeling the back and the spine with the breath on the inhale. And on the exhale, letting gravity let the chest fall closer to the floor. Taking 2 more cycles of breath here on your own. On the next inhale, gently walking the hands up towards the body, curving in the spine, lifting the body, rolling up through your vertebrae one at a time, chin still tucked into chest. Head is the last thing to come up. Gently shoulder roll back, letting that energy come down through the spine, wideness across the shoulders, wideness across the top of the chest. Arms are out to the side, and just take a moment. Palms faced up, fingers are spread wide. Just taking in those gentle movements and letting the body reintegrate itself from the twists, from the curvature of the spine. If you do have a blanket or a pillow underneath you, this would be the time you can remove it. We're going to come right into our tabletop. So coming onto the palms of our hands and our knees. Knees are about hips width distance apart. Knees are stacked below hips. Palms are stacked below the shoulders. The spine is neutral. And the gaze is going to be right out in front of you, right in between the front towards the hands. We're just going to tap the feet just to wake them up, say hello, bring some attention and energy to them. And just sitting back, curling the toes, stretching out the metatarsal, the balls of the toes, pushing back, weight into the palm to increase that stretch if that feels comfortable for you today. Coming back into tabletop, untucking the toes, taking a deep inhale. Exhale, tucking in the toes, pushing back into the hips. One more time, untucking the toes, coming to table, inhale. Exhale, tucking in the toes, releasing back, hinging from the hips. Nice. Pushing away from the hands as they're planted into the mat. Inhale, coming back up to table, untucking the toes. We're going to prepare the body on the next inhale. We're going to think about wrapping the ribs underneath, within each other, underneath us, and engaging in the core. So taking a deep inhale, again, the spine is neutral. Your gaze is out right in front of you. And as you exhale, we're extending the left hand and the right leg. So finding this balancing pose on our standing arm and knee or leg, and certainly put a pillow underneath your knee for some extra cushion. Extending from the toes to the tips of the fingers. Spine is neutral, engaging the breath. And on your next exhale, coming back into your tabletop for rest. Inhale, preparing the body, engaging the core. Exhale, extension through the arm and the right arm and the left leg. Energy is connected from that tip of the middle finger of that right arm all the way through the toes of that left leg. Those standing legs and arms are working also, keeping you supported, lifted. On your next exhale, coming back into tabletop and just taking a gentle push back from the hips into child's pose. Arms stretch out, forehead comes to mat, or if you'd like, you can make a little cushion with your hands. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. We're going to do one more round of that. Finding our position. Again, knees stacked beneath the hips, arms stacked beneath the shoulders. Inhale, engaging the core, bringing the rib cage towards itself. Exhale, extension through the left arm and the right leg. On your next exhale, releasing back down to tabletop. Inhale, preparing the body. Exhale, extension through the opposite arm and leg. Nice. Exhale, releasing back to table. Coming into our cat-cow. Taking an inhale, dropping through the belly, dropping the shoulders back, pushing through those arms and hinging the hips. Chest comes up, focus is up, wideness through the throat. Exhale, doming the spine, chin comes into chest, pushing away from the mat. Exhaling, release into our cat. Inhale, dropping the belly, undulating through the spine. Again, shoulders are going to be engaged and active. Pushing away from the mat, focus is up towards the sky. Exhale, doming the spine. Again, working through the tailbone. Head is the last thing to come in, chin to chest. And explore on your own a few rounds of breath here. Gently working through the curvature of the spine, engaging each vertebrae at a time. And inviting in some additional movement, if that feels comfortable today, me looking from side to side or making some circles with those hips, the opposite direction. And inviting in what putting all that movement together might feel like on your body. Using the cow as an inhale and our cat for an exhale. Nice. Take 2 more cycles of breath here. And then coming back to our neutral position, tucking in the toes, going right into our downward facing dog, very gently. Inhale, lifting the knees so you can really feel yourself pushing away from that mat. Lifting up through the hips, heels drop towards the mat, head hangs low. And just pedaling out the feet. Just exploring what this is feeling like. Maybe you do some bends and stretches. Again, allowing the body to take its own course and finding where it feels comfortable, where it feels natural. On the next inhale, taking a deep bend with those knees. Exhale, lifting up through the hips. Dropping the heels, pushing away from the mat. Inhale, bending through the knees. Gaze comes between the hands, stepping forward on the left foot, which is going to come right between those hands, dropping the right heel down behind you, pinwheeling the arms up into warrior 2. Now you can certainly adjust if you feel like you need to bring the feet closer. You want to pay attention to that front heel sort of lining up with the instep of that back heel. The back foot is parallel with your mat or your floor. Arms are stretched wide. Energy through one fingertip all the way to the other. Openness across the chest, bending through that front leg. Gazes over that left arm. Inhale, palm lifts up, lifting up and back to peaceful warrior. That back hand supports itself on that back knee, or you can bring it to your lower back for some additional support. Exhale, arm is coming to your thigh, forearm to thigh, opposite arm over your ear. Sort of how we started off. We're replicating that same extended side angle stretch here standing. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, coming through warrior 2, palm lifts up, peaceful warrior. Exhale, forearm comes to the thigh, extended side angle. Nice. Inhale, coming back to warrior 2, straightening, but not locking back in that front leg. We're going to heel toe around to the opposite side. So now that right foot is going to be facing out. That left foot is planted. Again, adjusting if needed. That right heel is going to be trying to line up with the instep of that back foot. The back of that left foot planted parallel to your mat or to your floor. Bending that front leg. Wideness across the arms, across the chest. Opening up through that heart center. Gazes over those fingertips. Inhale, palm lifts up, reaching back, peaceful warrior. Again, back arm can slide down or come to the lower back for additional support. Exhale, forearm comes to thigh, arm comes overhead, extended side angle. And thinking about creating space between the legs. Inhale, palm comes up, peaceful warrior. Exhale, forearm comes to thigh, extended side angle. Coming back through warrior two, bending that front leg. Straightening up, and then pivoting those feet so both feet are facing forwards parallel. You can see me taking an inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring those arms to the waist. Shoulders drop back, chest puffs up a little bit. Inhale, exhale, bending forward, hinging from those hips. Letting the arms release wherever they may. And you can start to sort of sway in the legs, bending the knees. There you go. Bending both knees, gently rolling back up to standing. One vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Arms come to the waist again. We're going to do that one more time. They say that this posture is supposed to invoke strength and confidence and make people happy. So that's what we're going to do. Inhale, dropping in the shoulders, energy through the back of the shoulder blades and the spine. Lifted up through the thighs, hands on the waist. Gaze is up, powerful, strong. We're bringing in confidence. Inhale, exhale, releasing all the self-doubt, right? All the negative talk. We're inhaling the confidence, releasing everything else. Arms hang. And again, swaying those hips, bending those knees from side to side. Bringing the palms right in front of you, bending, deep plie, deep bend through the knees, stretching, hinging from the hips. Again, deep bend in the knees. Exhale, hinging from those hips. Gentle bend in the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing that comes overhead. Arms come up. Exhale and then down. We're going to start to invite a little bit more movement. Just following along, side to side. Shoulders. Reverse. Side to side twice. Preparing to take our bodies up for the higher energy in just a few minutes. Deep inhale up. Let the body collapse. Hips from side to side. Nice. And in arms. Stepping it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So if you have a mat, You want to clear a space a little bit because we're going to take the energy up even more, be moving around a little bit more to really now get our blood going, really get some more movement in at a higher energy level. Make sure you're drinking water. Here we go. Side to side. Reverse. Shoulders. Reverse. Up. Arms high. Taking it to the side. Up. Front. Arms reach. Taking it down and up. Gentle squat, hinging from the hips. Like we're sitting in a chair. Very good. Up. Hold it here. Front. Taking it back. One, two, three, four. Up. Up. Ribcage side to side. Front and back. Big it up. 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 Hey. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. All right, make sure you're drinking water. We're gonna take it up again before we start to cool it down. Hope everyone's enjoying. All right. Starting to sweat. Stepping out. Single, double. Do your thing. Up. Stepping out. Single, single, double. Your part is solo. Hey! Here we go. Let's get it. All right, everyone. Woo! Anyone else sweating? Shall we drink some water? Let's get the mat back out. If you've been using one, let's take it down. Oh, that was great. All right. Woo! Taking a deep inhale. One more. One more. Walking down the left leg. Hands come wherever they may lay. On your calf, on your thigh, the foot on the floor. If you need a prop, a block, just letting the head and the back, the neck hang over. Walking the hands around over to the right side. Coming back to the center, gentle bend in the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. It's coming down to the floor. Feet are going to be stretched out in front of you. Again, gently pulling that flesh away so we can really feel rooted and grounded. Sits bones are in the floor, into the earth. Arms come up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, reaching out in front, beyond those toes, letting them fall where they may. Head hangs, chin towards the chest. Letting gravity take its course. On the inhale and exhale, the body may rise and then fall closer to your legs. Not gripping in the hips, not gripping in the thighs. Your next inhale, gently walking the hands back up the legs. Right foot tucks in to the left thigh. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, reaching out in front. Folding over that left leg. Chest collapse on the thigh. Towards the thigh. Hands walk back towards the body. Rolling up through the back. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Switching out in the legs. Exhale, reaching out long past the feet. Chest collapse over the thigh. Gently walking the hands back towards the body, rolling up through the back, bringing that right leg in to meet the left. Soles of the feet are together. Hands are on the ankles. Again, adjusting if you need to feel those sits bones feel more grounded. Knees are gently with the elbows pressing away, creating space in between the legs. Gentle stretch. Inhaling, exhaling, curving the spine. Head comes over and hangs. Rolling up through the back. Planting the feet into the mat. Knees are bent. Arms are extended long. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale, releasing down one vertebrae at a time. Coming to lower the back and head to the floor. Right ankle crosses over. Left knee, making a triangle with the legs. Lifting up that left leg. Hands come behind that left thigh. And gently bringing in towards the chest. There's an invitation if you'd like to just gently rock the legs from side to side or making some small circles. Just giving a little massage to the lower back. And your next exhale, releasing the legs down. Right leg comes to mat. Left leg comes across. The right knee lifting up. Gently hugging in from the back of the thigh. An invitation for some gentle rocks or circles. A little massage to the lower back. Releasing the legs. Right leg stretches and extends out. Left knee comes into chest, giving a gentle squeeze and hug in towards the chest. Then letting the left knee drop to the right side, gazes over that left shoulder. Again, with an awareness, like with the hip earlier, to keeping it planted into the floor, so it's not popping up on us. Spinal twist. Hugging the left leg back into the chest. Letting it release long. Switching sides. Hugging in the left knee to the chest. Inhale, exhale, letting it fall across the body. Spinal twist. Gaze is over that right shoulder. Within me is boundless love. Within me is boundless love. Rolling back onto the back. Hugging in that right knee. Letting the left leg join it. And again, some gentle circles. Or rocking from side to side for a final invitation for that lower back. Now letting the legs fall to the side. You can hold on to the knees, or if it's in your practice to hold at the toes or the heels. Happy baby pose. We're going to do this for our final pose before we rest. Just offering a tension release in the hips. So you can also wiggle them out or just hang here. Letting the legs fall where they may. And when you're ready, coming into our final resting pose, letting the legs release long. Arms come overhead for a big stretch. Stretching out the body, a big yawn. And then letting the arms release down on either side of you. Palms are facing up. Feet fall out to the sides, releasing tension. Maybe you even feel your shoulders drop slightly as they release tension too. Giving ourselves this offering of rest, of quieting the mind, of tuning into the breath. The gift of stillness. And relaxation. I invite you to use whatever image feels comfortable or is coming up for you that will wash over the body to bring relaxation and a release of tension all over. I offer the idea of a warm light starting at the crown, working its way over your hair and ears and head, behind the eye sockets, behind the nose, in the inner ears, releasing down the jaw. It parts the lips and releases the chin. Releasing through the neck and the shoulders and the back. Down each arm into your fingertips. And this warm glow covers across your chest, torso, ribs. Filling your belly. Moving and releasing tension in the hips and pelvis. Thighs. Knees. Calves, shins. Down through your ankles. Feet, toes. And this warm light just washes over you with the reminder that you are exactly where you need to be at this very moment. And that when other thoughts, all the things that race through our mind emerge, we just move them along without judgment and come back to our light, come back to our breath, come back to ourselves. And when you feel ready, begin to invite some small movement in the fingers and in the toes. Bringing them back into our space, into the ankles and the wrists. And when you feel ready, shifting over to one side, letting that head hang and lay cradled on your one side. Opposite arm is on top of the other arm. And just taking a moment here. A position that reminds us that we can always start right now, whatever it is. We can be reborn, we can blossom, we can bud, we can bloom whenever we want. And gently using support of that top arm to lift yourself up, coming back into our easy seat, our Sukhasana. Hands, arms hanging on our knees, our palms down, our palms up, or just in our laps. Taking this moment together to close our practice with 3 collective breaths, an invitation to put your hands over your beautiful heart center, taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Last breath, biggest breath of the day. Inhale. Exhaling with an audible sigh. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be free. And may we all live and work towards liberation. Ashe. I hope you enjoyed spending this time. I'm going to come see some of the comments that are here. Thank you so much, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, Alafia, Iya. So nice to see you. Chinaka Baba Miwa, Alafia, Alafia. Hello, oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rose, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Matthew Cohen. Hello, Alafia. Dottie Parks, Ashe, Ashe. Thank you all so much. I hope you will join again. Ashe. Thank you, everybody.